Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So dear Pisceana and Pisceanos, today I'm going to be doing your reading from September 29th to October 5th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear Pisces, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. And I just want to say I miss you so much. I have arrived from the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat, week-long advanced retreat in Tennessee, Nashville, and that was absolutely amazing and life-changing. I'm really, really grateful for such an opportunity. So I'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the video, but now I'm going to focus on you, dear Pisces. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so your challenge, dear Pisces, is the Five of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. Followed by the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. So your challenge here, dear Pisces, has to do a lot with the Five of Cups energy, and I'm sending you a big hug. I know that, you might be going through some sort of a situation that there is a lot of sadness, mourning, crying, right? There is some sort of a loss that you experience in your life. The Five of Cups is someone that has lost someone or something, okay? It could be a person, relationship, something here that did not work out in the past, and there is this sense of nostalgia, there is this sense of sadness, and that's what you're really fighting through right now. Maybe you're missing somebody, maybe someone is missing you. We're gonna clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that, you were doing fine. You were doing just fine. There was this sense of independent happiness within you. That's what the Knight of Cups here is about. And there was a decision here that had to be made. I do strongly feel like here that you made a decision. Maybe someone else made a decision, a lot of on and off connection, hot and cold. And something here ended very painfully with the Ten of Swords energy. There is this sense of strong betrayal, pain that happened between you and them. We're going to talk about this shortly when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. In the present moment, there is a contemplation going on in your mind in regards to having a brand new beginning, a second chance, an opportunity with someone. I do see here you really having a lot of thoughts about this situation, about this person, second thoughts. There is a lot of thinking going on. And there is something about your financial independence that you're also worried about, okay? We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the King of Cups, which is you, the Six of Cups, and the World. So in the near future, there is someone that is going to show up in your life from the past. And this is a past life love connection, okay? Soulmate type of connection here with this. Because the Six of Cups is a very spiritual, it's a very specific energy here, someone from the past. I do see here in the near future, there is this sense of missing someone. Missing someone that you closed off a chapter with, or maybe something ended between you and this person, and there is a lot of nostalgia. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun here, which is talking about there is potential for a lot of happiness, even though you're fighting through something right now and there is a lot of challenges that are being presented to you. There is a lot of happiness, a lot of healing and transition, as well as entering into a successful phase of a relationship and a connection with someone. You could be dealing with a Leo here with the Sun. You could be dealing with Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I'm getting here Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius also, okay? Or, yeah, I already said Aquarius. So let's get into your reading and let's clarify, dear Pisces. So I'm going to clarify your challenge, which is the Five of Cups. I know. I miss you too. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, there is definitely a strong sense of here of a loss, okay, of a connection here between you and someone else. You have the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck again, possibly dealing, with a fire sign. Now, this sadness here has to do a lot with someone maybe rejecting you, you rejecting someone. There is a lot going on. You could be also traveling here with the Two of Wands. There is the Four of Cups and Five of Pentacles. I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, there is a lot of moments of loneliness. A lot of you are just like by yourself. You're maybe really doing some sort of a holistic approach to like heal certain things within you, because this is something that it also talks about like of a loss, of multiple losses, right? You see this person is standing in front of three cups that are in front of him, and this person's consciousness and focus is onto those losses. However, there is two cups that are standing behind him, and this is an indication of an opportunity or opportunities that are actually going to be presented to you. Maybe you're not aware of that yet. Maybe that's not in your awareness, but that's something that's going to come up. Now, in the present moment, I see here you really reminiscing and contemplating about an opportunity here with someone very specific from the past that you had a very strong bond with. And we're going to find out more how this is going to unfold for you. Now, in the recent past, the Nine of Cups here, dear Pisces, is clarified by the Star, Eight of Pentacles, and the Justice. So in the recent past, I strongly feel like here, maybe you were also dealing with an Aquarius on the side. I don't know, because that's what the Star card here is about. I feel like that a lot of you really try to work something out with a specific person. There is a very strong sense of wanting to create peace and harmony and equality, because that's what you do, right? You are that 12th sign. You have been through each sign, you have been through all the signs, and you are definitely someone that you aim to bring harmony, okay? Even in the most difficult and challenging situations, you want stability. And I think that a lot of you were dealing with someone that was very stubborn, okay, and very closed off. Now, in the recent past, there was a decision here that had to be made, and this decision led to some sort of an ending here with the Ten of Swords. So let's clarify the Two of Swords here for you in the recent past, dear Pisces. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. In the recent past, it looks like that, by the way, with the Gemini, I feel like that a lot of you were feeling there was a lot of trust issues, okay? Whenever I see the Seven of Swords here in the middle, it talks about, trust issues and not really being very certain about someone's intentions towards you. And maybe this person said one thing to you, but they did completely another thing. Maybe you had an agreement together to move towards a specific direction, but you felt like that you were not really being supported, and also someone here was off track with you. Okay, was there a lot of love, strong connection? Sure, but there was a lot of uncertainty within you when it came to this person and to this situation. So let's talk about the Two of Swords here for you in the recent past. So the Ten of Swords here, dear Pisces, is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. There might have been also some financial issues involved in this situation. The Devil at the bottom of the deck, something here which is very unsettling and toxic. I do see here you choosing to walk away from someone, possibly, I think for the most part, maybe, someone also kind of like started to pull in away from you. And it was just because there was this closed off energy, Four of Pentacles, closed off energy. Financial issues were also at stake. I think that a lot of the times, there was a lot of conversation going on in terms of money, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles here talks about, right? A lot of you also, maybe, when it came to financial situation, you were really wanting to understand, like, how much are you investing? What is the purpose? What is the future of this relationship or this connection or this partnership? Where are we heading to? What is the long-term vision? Okay. And, I just really feel like here that you might have started off like as sharing similar vision, but then all of a sudden it just kind of like went into separate ways, and it affected you and your stability. Now, In the present moment, fast forward moving, there is an opportunity here to mend something with the person, with someone else possibly. Okay, we're going to clarify the Ace of Wands, and you seem to be really going back and forth with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords. You know, it stresses you out a little bit. And it's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles, okay? There is a communication here that's going to unfold between you and this person. I do see here you really not having much clarity when it comes to this person and to this situation, how you actually want things to unfold. One of the reasons why you don't have much clarity is maybe because also there has been a lack of communication, lack of openness between you and them. There is a gap, and this is the reason why you seem to be very much stressed out. You might be waking up, you know, in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden, you know, either you see this person in your dream or you think about them constantly. You know, what you truly want to make sure is that someone here is not arrogant. I'm just going to say that, okay? With the Queen of Wands energy here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, maybe this person also acted out of, you know, being very like conceited in a way, you know, and that's something that really affected your way of dealing with this person, okay? Because, you know, Pisces, there is a very humble energy about you, and it's like you just don't like people who are full of themselves, you know what I mean? So this is something that you just want to make sure that you're not going back into the dynamic where this person hasn't changed. Now, the Nine of Swords here is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords. What you're ultimately looking forward to into this connection is transformation with the Death card. Okay, the Death card here, Scorpionic energy, it talks about transformation, metamorphosis, and someone changing their ways, someone having an awakening, spiritual awakening also. Is there going to be a new opportunity? I mean, the Ace of Wands here is twice, you know, it's one of my favorite cards, and there is a possibility of that. This is also going to come along with the realization that, you know, you have come a long way. This person seems to be also coming a long way. I think this is someone that they're really willing now to put in the hard work and to change and to become the best version of themselves, because they need to be equal, like, to you, to where you are at, because you can't be here and they here. There has to be equal give and take exchange energy between you and this individual. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles for you. There is something about your financial stability and your own happiness that you're also focusing on right now, because this is someone that is independent. Maybe you work for yourself, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles here is about, and you want to also manage your finances wisely. So the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. A lot of nines here, very interesting. I feel like that for many of you, it's like almost you're going through multiple tests and difficulties and challenges, and it's like financial, it's you dealing with certain wounds from the past, the wounded soldier with the Nine of Wands. There is a lot of decisions in the present moment that are being made, and you are the one that's actually in power to make those decisions. I do see here you dealing with a lot of things in your life right now. There is a lot of things going on. Ultimately, you do want to maintain your own sense of happiness for yourself with the Nine of Cups, because this is about someone that's really, you know, creating something or has created something, and you are really also at the point where you're making some big moves, some big changes, and that is talking about you really celebrating yourself. Okay, so you're also focusing on the fact that what does family look like for you with the Ten of Pentacles? Who do you want to be with? Who do you want to marry? What is the dynamic of a relationship that you truly want to, you know, enter into? Now, King of Cups, the future is very important. So you have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the World, right? So the King of Cups is you. And someone here is coming into your presence, into your awareness from the past, okay? Because the Six of Cups is always talking about a past person, and there is the World. This is something that ended between you and this person. The King of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the person that is going to come into your awareness. The person that is going to come into your awareness here is someone that's part of your destiny. Okay, you have the Strength card here in the middle, and you know, the Wheel of Fortune, someone here that you have very strong emotions and feelings for. The Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny, and also for whatever reason, this person may play a major role in your success and in your future endeavors and in your future achievements. I do strongly feel like here there is going to be a strong sense of partnership and connection between you and this person. Now, why is this person coming back? Why is there a, resurrection? Why is this person all of a sudden popping up in your awareness, right? I want to show the cards because I'm all about transparency, and I know that you like that and everyone likes that. That's where we are today, right? King of Cups and the Six of Cups. This person is showing up in your awareness. The reason why is because there is some sort of a chapter that ended, and there is a new opportunity, there is a new cycle that's going to come, that is going to happen for you. Now, I do also see here things not moving very fast, is if you may have even anticipated, but it's going to be moving, okay? But not rushing, not being crazy, just moving at a very fast pace. Also, I do see here this person coming into your life wanting to bring a lot of stability, wanting to actually nurture you and take care of you, because you are someone that you do take care of people, you do nurture, and a lot of times, it's like you're left with this, like, who's going to take care of me, right? Not that you demand that, but I feel like that's something that's really very, it just happens a lot to you, and this person is realizing that you have taken care enough of a lot of people, and they're coming in with this reverence and with this attention and intention to take care of you. Now, let's talk about the person that's coming in for you from the past, okay? The Six of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands. I do strongly feel like here that even though things ended between you and this person, with the World card here happening again, there is an energy of someone wanting to really have a breakthrough with you. This person desires to have a breakthrough. There is a very strong, tenacious and determined energy about this person. It's all about tenacity, wanting to really make something happen and also let go of these heavy burdens that's been really weighing you and this person down ever since the separation. I do see here, also talking about the fact that even though sort of a cycle ended between you and this person, there is an opportunity for something here to rise up again. Now, the Devil here is talking about at the bottom of the deck that there is potentially something here that was unhealthy or that was very much triggering. That's something that's been dealt with. Let's clarify the World. The World here in the near future, dear Pisces, is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. You are someone that you have been going through spiritual awakening. That's what the Hermit here is about. Major transformation and metamorphosis. Now, in the near future with the Page of Wands, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups, I see here an opportunity being presented to you between you and this person. Someone here could be younger than you. You could be younger than them. I feel like that there is an opportunity to actually conceive with an idea, conceive with a vision to work something out between you and this person. You, dear Pisces, are the Queen of Cups. The Empress in the middle talks about the vision that you carry. Some of you, male or female, not a gender specific, it can also mean a metaphor or literally. Want to have children with this person, or a child can metaphorically mean vision for the future, vision for the relationship, and there is a strong sense of purpose of where you both actually are going to want to move forward. Because you both are actually closing off some sort of a karmic debt and a cycle, both of you actually held mirrors back to each other's faces and really healed certain things within yourself and being able to really look at yourself. It's like you held a mirror for this person to their face, they held a mirror to you, and there has been this give and take equal lessons that both of you had to go through this separation. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, that ultimately this is a situation which is going to lead to a lot of happiness with the Sun card here. Six of Swords here talks about forgiveness, also forgiving someone's mother and healing the inner child. And there is the Six of Wands, which is talking about victory and entering into a new phase when actually things are going to work out in the best case scenario. And that also talks about someone making you feel seen, heard, understood, and accepted. Now, let's get the advice for you, dear Pisces. Beautiful reading, by the way. What is the advice for my dear Pisceanas? So the advice for you, dear Pisces, you have the Three of Swords, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. The painful situation, and the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting chills right now. Okay, so even though there has been a situation that's been very difficult, that the heartbreak, the pain, it's been very excruciating for you, just remember that this is something that just didn't happen for no reason. Okay, this heartbreak, this painful situation actually has led you and catapulted you has led you to your life's mission and goal, awakened something deep within you, and also has really catapulted you into your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune here, you actually had coming up as here twice here, right? So this is about part of your destiny. This separation that happened, this breakup, this painful situation that you have been really reminiscing about, the sense of loss, it's something that really awakened your soul even more. Okay, brought more awakening, brought more awareness into your mind, and you're a very, very spiritual sign, if not the most spiritual. You have strong psychic abilities. You are very much connected to, to the divine, to the water, right? The fish, the two of them. Like there is the sign of the Pisces, right? The duality. You carry the duality. You carry the divine masculine, the divine feminine within you. And I think that that's something that you're really tapping into and embodying, the yin yang energy, balancing forces. Also, there is something about you balancing your 7 centers of chakras and your energy centers. So that's something that I'm strongly getting here for you, is just to look at the situation as an opportunity for you to really see that this is part of your destiny. And I'm sending you a big hug. I know that it must have been very difficult and challenging. Now, one of the things that I want to mention here is that this is going to lead to partnership and a strong sense of relationship, that even though there was a separation, even though there was something that was very painful and this really affected you on many levels, it's not going to last too long. Okay, so this is something that's really been basically raising your frequency and your vibration and allowing you to move forward. Okay, so this is what I had for you, dear Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. From the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate you. I love you so much. I hope that this helped, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.